my name is Russell with the Piano Outlet. I'm making a very short video about restringing for Hal, who's interested in the piano that's currently undergoing a restringing process. Before I show you that piano, Hal, I want to show you a piano that we haven't gotten to yet and show you typical of how a piano arrives when it's 25 or 30 years old. And if the camera comes over here, I want to show you some things, okay? Right away when you look inside, you'll notice right away the piano is not clean. These are duplexes here. They're oxidized. The hitch pins are oxidized. The screws are oxidized. The soundboard's dirty inside. The copper wound strings aren't bright and copper looking. There's lots of dust inside on the dampers. Here around the tuning pins, these tuning pins are what they call blue pins, which are the older style tuning pins, which happen to be they're more susceptible to rusting than the nickel-plated pins that we put in. And incidentally, nickel-plated pins are what they put in all the new pianos today. So we do upgrade the pins to nickel-plated. So when you look at these, you'll see that they do kind of look old. Inside here is kind of dirty, and it's very hard to clean, especially with these pins in here and the old strings. Same thing with the screws. When we take all this out, we're able to clean everything and detail it. We'll take out the harp sometimes, although the piano that you're looking at, we're not going to take the harp out because it doesn't need it. We'll take the screws out one by one, we'll clean them, and then what you'll have is a piano that's ready to be restrung. And you see we have two of them here. We've got this G3, which you're interested in right now, right here. And you see this piano is all ready for restringing. Everything's been cleaned. Each of the hitch pins, these are called hitch pins, they're each cleaned individually and polished. See, no one does this type of work that we do here, okay? The screws are taken out. The bridges, this is called the bridge. These bridge pins here are cleaned and polished, and then we put new graphite. This is graphite that sits underneath the strings, which enables the piano to, for the strings to vibrate. Got brand new felt. The felt is put here, stops the string from vibrating after it passes the bridge and gets connected to the hitch pin. Over here, you'll see our A-graphs. These are all cleaned and polished. If you look at that other piano, they're all black because these are all solid brass. And this is the way they look when they come out of the factory when the piano is brand new. Over here, where the pins go, these are new pin bushings. The old ones, which are black and old looking, they get taken out and we put brand new ones in. Some people, when they restring a piano, they'll put the old ones back in, which is kind of silly because they're pretty inexpensive. So if you look at the body of the piano, you'll see that there isn't any damage to it. It just has to be cleaned and detailed, but you'll see there's no scratches, no dents, nothing like that. On the inside, this is the key bed. This is where the keys go. Everything's nice and clean. There's no water damage or anything like that. The wood is nice and fresh looking. It's very hard to hide water damage because water damage will leave stains. And we leave all of this on here in order to protect the piano while it's having the strings put in. If you look inside here, you'll see the hardware is nice and bright. There's no rust. Everything is, it's going to look like a brand new piano when we're finished with it. The inside of the piano around here, this is mahogany. The other pianos that you're looking at were black, and that's the older style Yamahas. And this piano even has the original warranty card, which is still in here. The original warranty card when the piano was new. So that's still in there. And when this piano's done, it's going to be a fantastic instrument. It's going to look like new. It's going to have the look of a new piano. I'll show you some of the other ones that we've done. This one here is also getting ready to have strings put in. This is a Kawai CA40. See the same thing. We do the same process. So all the pianos get new strings. When they're finished, they look like this. Here you have, this is a C3. This is a 1978, 1979. And you see the piano looks like new, like it did in 1979. It's an older style piano. It doesn't have the mahogany rim on the inside. But you can see everything is clean inside. It looks like new and sounds great. We have a piano over here. This one is actually sold. This is a Yamaha G5. This is a 1979. You wouldn't have believed the way this piano looked about 2 weeks ago. but I had a gentleman and his son come in, and they saw the type of work that we did in here, and they chose the piano because even as dirty as it was and, you know, as old as it looked, the piano had a great sound, and the action, the inside of the piano was in perfect condition. There was hardly any wear and tear inside, and that's the things that we look for. Piano right next to it, this is a 1994, 1995, and just to show you, it looks the same. It's going to look the same as a piano from 1979. All our pianos, it doesn't matter what year they are, they're all going to go out looking the same. This piano has not had new strings. Everything in here is original, and you'll see that when you look at the bass strings, they're just a little darker than the strings that we put in the 1979 that are brand new. Oh, and incidentally, on the G3 that you're interested in, I believe we have the strings for it, because that's the one thing that takes time to get the bass strings made for it. Where are they?
Under the blanket.
Oh, right here. These are the strings. See, it even says G3 and the serial number. These are the strings for this piano, the bass strings. The bass strings go in this section, and over here and through here, we get the piano wire. But the bass strings, they take a long time because we send the old bass strings out to Piano String Company, and they make an exact match for the old ones in brand new. These strings here. Anyway, I hope that clarifies what it is that we do here and why we do it. But you know, in the end, when this piano gets delivered, you'll be very, very happy with it. So thank you very much.